In a potato race, a bucket is placed at the starting point, which is 5 meters from the potato, and the other potatoes are placed 3 meters apart in a straight line. There are 10 potatoes in the line. A competitor starts from the bucket, picks up the nearest potato, runs back with it, drops it in the bucket, runs back to pick up the next potato, runs to the bucket to drop it, and she continues in the same way until all the potatoes are in the bucket. What is the total distance the competitor has to run? Now visualize this point in simple way. Here, this point is a starting point. I call this the A. Okay. Now the first potato is at a distance of 5 meter. The competitor should run 5 meter in this direction to collect the potato. Okay. So the moment he comes this one, he already traveled a distance of 5 meter. Okay. Then after that, again, the competitor should again take the potato and comes back to the place and place the potato in the bucket. So in this case, the competitor starts from here and runs a distance of 5 meter. Then again, the competitor runs back to the starting point and left the potato in the bucket. So altogether, they travel a distance of 10 meter. Okay. Now, in the next process, what happened? Again, the competitor start from here, and he already completed 10 meter. Now he had to go to next potato, so which is at a distance of 8 meter from the starting point. Okay, now he picks the potato, again change the direction and reach the bucket. So in this process, what happened? The competitor runs a distance of 8 meter from the bucket to the potato, and from the potato to the bucket 8 meter. So altogether 16 meter the competitor runs. Again, if you look at the next process, again change the direction and the competitors run to reach the next potato, which is 5 plus 3 8, 8 plus 3 11 meter. After pick up the potato, again change the direction and reach the bucket. So in this process, what happened? Travel a distance of 11 meter. Okay, runs a distance of 11 meter, again comes back to the starting point. There is also 11 meter. So the total distance travel run by the competitor is 22 meter. Okay, and the same thing will continue for the next case also. Okay, change the direction, again come to the next point. Now again take this one, 5 plus 3 plus 8 plus 3 11 plus 3 14. So the things are repeated continuously one. And if you analyze the pattern here, there is some patterns. Again change the direction and he has to come back to the starting point. Now look at the first case here. He start from here 5 meter, again comes back 5 meter, so altogether 10 meter. In the second case, 5 plus 3 8 meter. Okay, and again this is 8 meter, and from that one again comes back to the same 8 meter. Now in this case the total is 16 meter. Okay, the first case 10 meter, the second case 16 meter. Now the third case, again from here the competitor travel distance, runs a distance of 8 plus 3 11 meter, and again from this point runs back, so 11 meter. So what is the total distance run by the participant to collect the third potato? 22 meter. Okay, and if you look at the process here, for the first potato 10 meter, second potato 16 meter, third potato 22 meter, and so on. How many potatoes are there? 10 potatoes are there. Then we get find total distance run by the competitor, that is the SN we have to calculate. So this is the idea here. Now from this one we are deriving the next concept here. To collect the first potato, the distance run by the competitor is 10 meter. and to collect the second potato, the distance run by the competitor is 16 meter, and to collect the third potato, the distance traveled by the competitor is 22 meter. So from this I can come to conclusion one, that is the A starting value of this process is A1, that is equal to 10. Now I am going to find D. What is the D? Difference between the second term and the first term. What is the second term here? 16. What is the first term? 10. So therefore 6. Okay. And they said 10 potatoes are on the track. So in this case n equal to 10. Now what I have to find out? I have to find the total distance run by the competitor. That means I have to find S10. I have to find S10. You know the formula for Sn. So what is the formula for Sn? Sn equal to n upon 2 times 2a plus n minus 1 times d. Okay. So now I'm going to substitute all the value, what are the things I collected so far. Sn equal to, and in this case n is a 10, so I can write the statement S10. That is equal to n is a 10 upon 2 and 2. What is the A? The distance run by the competitor to collect the first potato. 5 plus 5, 10 meter. And n already given 10 minus 1. And the D is the difference between the second term and the first term. What is second term? Distance traveled by the competitor to collect the second potato. There is 8 plus 8, 16 meter. And the first is 5 plus 5, 10. So automatically it's a 6 meter. We already calculated D value here, 6 meter here. Okay. So now substitute everything here. 5 by 2 is a 10 by 2 is a 5, and 2 tens are 20, and plus 9 into 6. So therefore 5, 20 plus 9, 6 are 54. Okay. Now we add this to the next point. S10 is equal to 5, check the prison, 5, 20 plus 54. So I rewrite the same here, 20 plus 54, then come to the next line here. So in this case is 5, 20 plus 54 is 74, and in this case multiply here. You can do separately. If you are good in mathematics, you can do directly here, but I prefer to go in this way. 4 5s are 20, and 2 here, and 5 7s are 35 plus 2, 37. Okay, so 370 meter. Finally, you have to say is one, the total distance covered by the competitor to collect 10 potatoes is total distance. I just put only total distance, but you have to write total distance run by the competitor to collect 10 potatoes is equal to 370 meter.